Good evening and welcome to Qatar National Museum, where I've come this Saturday afternoon, about an hour before sunset, to take a few pictures and to have a look around. So it shuts at 7. The time is now, let's have a look, 5:30, so I've got an hour and a half. Sunset's at 6:20. So hopefully there'll be a bit of nice light catching the building to take a few nice pictures outside, and then I shall venture inside and take a look around. So I hope you'll join me. It's an amazing structure, this, designed to look like the desert rose, a crystalline structure that forms in the desert. So this is kind of like the outdoor courtyard area where they sometimes have concerts. The Qatari flag flutters in the evening breeze, and there's like a cafe stroke restaurant over here, which I have eaten at before, which is very nice. Here we are. Here we have some desert roses. The structure, I said the I don't know if you can read out my eyesight, a little bit hazy. The desert rose is 100% sandstone made of gypsum, salt and sand grains. The beauty lies in the multiple natural petals that reflect the light and glow in different directions, making each desert rose a unique piece. So here I am inside the building, and wow, look at this, fantastic. So the first gallery takes us back 700 million years. Across the vast spans of time, powerful geological forces that helped shape this peninsula we're now on. As the Earth's continents broke apart and reformed, the seas opened up and disappeared. The land of Qatar was gradually moved to its present location. Qatar was once home to strange, now extinct forms of sea creatures and land animals. Today, the fossils of these creatures help us to understand what the peninsula was like millions of years ago. And we've got this fantastic gallery where you've got these huge projections onto the walls of the museum of depicted really life underwater that as I said, we've just read that Qatar once was the land of Qatar, various creatures and fossils that have been found here. So let's have a quick look. I'm now going to the second gallery, the archaeology of Qatar. When the first people came to Qatar thousands of years ago, the land was very different from today. Over time, the climate changed dramatically. At times, the land of Qatar was uninhabitable. At others, it was lush and green. The people thrived and left behind rich evidence of their life. So many of the early settlements look around the coast, just one there in the centre. Obviously very, very difficult to survive anywhere other than the coast, given the harsh desert landscape. Really impressive the way the museum is put together. You can see depictions of what life must have been like over time, when maybe a little bit greener in the Iron Age. And there's various fragments that have been found and pottery that's been found. I do like a good map. Here we have some various pieces of archaeological remains kind of put onto the map where they were found. You've got India, got like various countries in Southeast Asia, and there you are. Interesting. You got the River Nile running up. You have like a visual representation of the Qatar Peninsula and various settlements that have grown up around the coast in particular, and some various farming, herding going on around, presumably like well or oasis type places in the central bit of the peninsula. You've got boats leaving the port areas, maybe going pearl fishing in general. Goats, nomadic lifestyle coming across the desert from various places where they could get enough to eat. So very, very good. So the next gallery we've got is life in Al-Bar, or the desert. In Qatar's autumn and winter months, people moved around the Al-Bar, herding, hunting and trading. Al-Bar, the desert, is a challenging land, yet people thrive there. Despite the changes of recent decades, people still go out to Al-Bar to experience the traditions and values of this unique lifestyle. The desert sand and like living histories really of a previous way of life before the oil arrived in this gallery. Really, really interesting. So we're now heading downstairs to another area of the museum. See the various intricate patterns weaved into carpet on the walls here. The sea, of course, plays a massive role in this peninsula area. Traders looking for pearls and things, going back in the day. So this exhibit is about life on the coast. The sea has long been at the heart of life in Qatar, a way for people goods and ideas to travel, and a rich source of food and natural resources. In early summer, with the start of the pearling season, the people moved to Qatar's coastal cities. Merchants, craftsmen and scholars came here from across the region to live, trade and work. Pearl diving, of course, so significant in the history of Qatar. Some living histories here. Some pearls were sold by weight and some by size. This, I guess, is an old pearl diver reminiscing about days gone by. Sounds of life by the coast in the desert. In this gallery we have some of the ways that pearls were used in clothing and in jewellery. Beautiful. Unbelievably, this carpet here has got about 1.5 million small pearls weaved into it. And so we could get to the modern history of Qatar from about the 1500s to the present. These moments have made Qatar into the nation we know today. Discover the leaders who have guided their people, the battles and events that have defined the nation, and Qatar's vision for the future. The history of the nation unfolds through letters, newspapers, maps, artifacts, stamps, currency, historical photographs and testimonies of the people. They are witnesses to this crucial period which continues to shape the development of the country and to enrich the collective memory of the Qatari people. Like a map here of Doha from the 1930s, look, very small, and then 1949, 1950, 53, beginning to expand into the 60s now, getting bigger. Late 60s, we're getting the development of some of these roads. Into the 80s, Sheraton being built, and the 90s, and of course it's only got bigger and bigger since then. Get ready to leave the galleries, a more modern bit of Qatar. Look at the newspapers that are currently on sale here in the country. Various diplomatic kind of conferences it's held. all these sort of people and ideas for the future, how the country's going to develop. Really, really interesting. Green projects for the future, agriculture. And so, fantastic museum. Thank you for joining me this evening here, and I'll see you on the next one.